In the heart of Central America, beneath the dense jungles that have reclaimed what was once a thriving empire, there lies an enigma that has puzzled historians, archaeologists, and adventurers alike: the sudden and mysterious disappearance of the Mayan civilization. A civilization that once stood as one of the most advanced in the world, known for its towering pyramids, intricate calendars, and remarkable achievements in science and art, vanished almost overnight. But what really happened? Where did the Mayans go? Before we delve deeper, make sure you hit the subscribe button and like this video if you're fascinated by ancient mysteries. And don't forget to comment below with your theories on what happened to the Maya. Let's get started. The story of the Mayans is one of extraordinary achievement and mysterious downfall. The Maya civilization flourished in Mesoamerica, in what is now Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, Honduras, and El Salvador. It began as early as 2000 BC, but it was during the Classic period, 250 to 900 AD, that it reached its peak. The Maya were skilled farmers, engineers, and astronomers. The Maya's understanding of the cosmos was extraordinary. They created highly accurate calendars, including the long count calendar, which tracked the movements of the stars and planets. They had advanced mathematical systems, including the concept of zero, which was revolutionary for the time. But despite these achievements, something happened that caused these once thriving cities to suddenly fall silent. By the end of the 9th century, many of the Maya cities were abandoned. The great city of Tikal, one of the largest and most powerful Mayan cities, was no longer inhabited. Palenque, Copan, and others also saw the same fate. The question is, why? How did a civilization so advanced collapse seemingly overnight? One of the leading theories for the Mayan collapse is environmental collapse, particularly drought. The Maya civilization was heavily reliant on agriculture, especially maize, corn, which required a consistent water supply. Studies of ancient lake beds and tree rings suggest that the region experienced severe and prolonged droughts during the 9th century. These droughts could have lasted decades, and without enough rainfall, the Maya's agricultural system began to fail. The crops that sustained them, maize, beans, and squash, died, and hunger spread. The social and political consequences of this were catastrophic. As food became scarce, tensions between rival city-states grew. The Maya were not one unified empire, but a collection of competing city-states, and many of them engaged in constant warfare over resources. This would have further weakened the stability of the civilization, making it even harder to survive the hardships brought on by the drought. Another contributing factor may have been deforestation. The Maya cleared vast areas of jungle for agriculture and urban development, cutting down trees to build their grand temples and palaces. Over time, this extensive deforestation led to soil erosion, which made it even more difficult to grow crops. As the land became less fertile, agricultural productivity declined, making the cities even more vulnerable to collapse. In addition to environmental factors, there was also political instability. The Maya were ruled by kings who were seen as divine figures, believed to communicate directly with the gods. When the droughts hit and crops failed, the people may have begun to lose faith in their leaders. Rulers were often deposed or replaced, and there are records of monuments being destroyed and defaced, possibly in response to growing unrest. The political fabric of society began to unravel, leading to the breakdown of social order and the eventual abandonment of cities. But environmental collapse and political instability might not have been the only reasons for the downfall. Some scholars believe that the Maya's complex religious system could have played a role. The Maya believed that their rulers could control the weather and ensure the prosperity of the land. With the droughts persisting and crops failing, the people may have seen their rulers' failure to control the elements as a sign of divine disfavor. This loss of faith in their leaders could have triggered even more instability, leading to the eventual collapse of the cities. However, it is important to note that not all Maya cities fell at once. While the southern lowlands experienced a collapse, some cities in the northern Yucatan Peninsula, like Chichen Itza, managed to survive and even thrive after the fall of the southern cities. Chichen Itza, in particular, became a major center of power in the post-classic period, 900 to 1500 AD, showing that the Maya were not completely wiped out. The civilization adapted and evolved in the face of adversity. While we know that the Maya didn't disappear entirely, the reasons behind the fall of their great cities remain shrouded in mystery. It's likely that a combination of factors, drought, deforestation, political instability, and perhaps even religious collapse, contributed to their downfall. But the true cause is still a matter of debate among scholars. Even today, the legacy of the Maya is felt across the world. Their contributions to mathematics, astronomy, and architecture continue to inspire people. The ruins of their cities, covered in vines and trees, still stand as a testament to their greatness. And in the jungles of Central America, millions of Maya descendants continue to preserve their language, traditions, and culture, keeping the spirit of the ancient Maya alive. But what if the fall of the Maya holds a deeper lesson for us today? Could the Maya's collapse be a warning for modern civilizations? The Maya flourished in a time when they believed they had mastered the world around them. But in the end, their environment betrayed them, and their society crumbled. Today, we face many of the same challenges: the degradation of our environment, climate change, political instability, and overexploitation of resources. Could we, too, be heading down the same path as the Maya? Before you go, we want to hear from you. What do you think happened to the Mayan civilization? Was it just the drought, or do you think there's more to the story? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating stories from the past. Thanks for watching.